Brea Tar Pits, which is just down the street from me. And since I'm actually going to be leaving LA here in a few weeks, I decided that I wanted to actually visit, and I've lived here for about a year and 4 months, and I've never come to visit this, so it's pretty cool. It's like a historic area. There's basically tar where there used to be like Ice Age mammoths and stuff, and there's still like bubbling tar, so pretty cool stuff to see. So yeah, first time that I've been here, and this is one of the tar pits here. So back there's the tar, if it'll focus, there we go. So like that black stuff, back there's the actual tar. So that's one of the more like kind of boring pits. There's quite a few of them. All right, so yeah, this area has all of the fossil crates, and each crate, there's like, I don't know, probably 10 or 12 crates here. They each contain anywhere from 9,000 to 123,000 pounds of fossils, which is crazy. And the cool thing about it is they actually are still covered in the tar. So when they're actually in the tar is like, you know, it's like a liquid. So it's not hard, it's not dried up like it would be if it's out in the sun. So once they take it out and it's in these boxes, it actually hardens up and gets a lot harder for them to actually take it apart without breaking the fossils. So something pretty cool here. All right, so now actually moving on to pit number 9 here. Now this pit is actually pretty small. It's probably the one that you can get up the closest to that I've been with just far. And here it is. So you guys can see how close this is. That's the tar starting right there. So literally between my feet in there, maybe 5 feet. And as you can see, it still takes in a lot of that stuff there. All the branches, leaves. Somebody threw a baseball in there. I'm sure like birds and stuff fall into here every once in a while as well. This sign here, and basically it says that in that little tar pit there was 27 mammoths. So that's pretty crazy just to think that something that small, like that here, that something that small can actually take down 27 mammoths. Like a mammoth that's a big animal. All right, now we're at the actual front main entrance of the area. This is the lake pit. This is definitely the biggest one. It's actually inside of the lake where you actually have the tar bubbling up as well. So they have some mammoths kind of on display as if this was the real thing. So there's like a little baby over there. There's the male, which is above water. Pretty cool how it's still bubbling. See that right there. So yeah, overall pretty cool experience. Pretty quick. There's also like an inside museum area that you can do as well. I'm not going to do the inside. Just wanted to come over here and check it out since I'm going to be leaving. And you know, there's a nice little park here that I never really went to. So gonna definitely keep exploring for the next 2 weeks, make some more videos, and just kind of, I guess, see what's around the area. All right, guys. So that was just a quick little tour of the Brea Tar Pits. Hope you guys liked it. Just a quick little rundown again. I've never been here, so this was kind of new to me. I've been here one time, but I was just here for like filming something, so I wasn't really here to see what the park actually offered. So it was cool to come in by and just see what the park offered. So today was kind of different for me. I've been kind of getting around by walking all day. I haven't really been driving anywhere, and the reason behind that is yesterday I drove to Starbucks, was inside for maybe 20-30 minutes, came back out, my car would not start. So I called my insurance company, who had roadside assistance come out, try to jump the car, no luck. So we called the tow truck. The tow truck like took 3 hours to get there. He couldn't find me. It was just a complete nightmare. And when I went to go start the car actually started up, but then I got a check engine light. Car was running really weird. I took it to a mechanic who specializes in Audi, and he basically told me that my model car that I have, the year that I have, has a severe defect with a piece on the engine, which actually causes your entire engine to fail. When that one piece fails, it destroys your entire engine. So right now, my car is currently sitting in my parking garage because he said it's essentially it's a ticking time bomb. The engine is gonna blow out on the car at some point. So what I've decided, and what I did last night, was I did a lot of research on it. He said it was a major problem with the car. I looked it up. There's actually a class action lawsuit right now that's been going on. There's people who have had this issue with their Volkswagen or Audi for 2 or 3 years, and they've been fighting with them for it. There's people who only have 40,000 miles on their car, and their cars are done, kaput. People have had to buy $7,000 engines in their cars. So essentially, Volkswagen initially declined that there was any issue with it, but now, as of May 2018, I actually looked up that they have accepted responsibility for it, and they've settled the class action lawsuit. So I got in touch with the law firm this morning. I submitted my claim forms, and I'm just waiting to hear back from them on what my next steps are to go ahead and get this car fixed, because I still owe about 10 grand on the car, and if I have to pay $7,000 to put a new engine in it, and it needs other work among that, so it doesn't really make sense, especially if it's something that's not even my fault. The car only has 96,000 miles on it, so it should not need a new engine by any means. I had a Lexus before, 109,000, ran fine. You know, these cars should last for 250, 300,000 miles or more. So clearly there's a problem with it, and hopefully it gets resolved in my favor. It should. As I said, the class action lawsuit has been accepted. So hopefully I hear back from the law firm within the next couple days and go from there. But I mean, it just came at such a shitty time because obviously I'm moving to Vegas in less than 2 weeks. So my plan was to obviously drive my car over there with what I need. So I'm gonna have to rent a car, pack the car up, drive over there, and I'm probably just gonna leave my car here unless it gets resolved by the time I leave, but I don't think it's going to. So I'm probably just gonna have to leave my car here and get it fixed whenever I hear back from this company. So it kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to keep paying on the car, obviously, because I still owe money on it. I can't just stop paying. I would honestly just turn the car in, but I'm gonna have to still pay what I owe on the loan regardless. So it makes sense to just wait it out, see what the law firm tells me, and just go from there. So ultimately, at the end of the day, like, I'm upset about it, but I'm not gonna let it ruin everything. I'm not gonna let it ruin my, week. Yesterday I was just pretty chill about it. I went home, did my research. I didn't freak out or anything. I was a little upset, but I've learned to just kind of take what comes, and you can't, getting furious in those type of situations literally only makes it worse on yourself. You're not doing any good by getting upset, by just having anger. There's nothing that's gonna come of that. So in those situations, just life is gonna throw you curveballs. Life is gonna throw you shit all the time. So ultimately, just how you handle those situations is how you're gonna handle life. So now, me 5 years ago, I would have caused a shitstorm. I would have been furious. I would have called my mom. I would have been a complete mess. I wouldn't have been able to handle it the way that I handled it today. And that's because I've gone through shit in life and I've learned how to handle things. So ultimately, guys, whenever you go through anything, just know that it's teaching you something. It's teaching you patience. It's teaching you, how to handle these things, because ultimately, at the end of the day, like I said, you're always going to have shit thrown at you. There's never going to be a time where you don't have shit. So yeah. So what I like to say is, you're either going through something, you're about to, or you just got done going through something. Life's always going to give you problems. Just remember, at the end of the day, we all have them. And ultimately, it's up to you. If you want to get upset and you want to cause a storm and all that, it doesn't change the situation. So you might as well just breathe, relax, know things happen. God is taking care of you. It'll all work out the way it's supposed to work out, and live life. So at the end of the day, like I said, I'm getting ready to move. I'm gonna rent a car. It doesn't really affect me a whole lot, besides the fact that I still have to pay for the loan. But besides that, all good. So just want to share that with you guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and walk back now to my apartment. The sun's getting ready to set, so it's getting pretty nice out. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this video.